Are you wondering how to make a slideshow for business marketing? In this video, I will show you how to easily create a great slideshow to help promote your business. And you'll be able to use this slideshow on different platforms for multiple marketing campaigns. Welcome to the video. This is Roman Grant with EmpireVID. This channel is dedicated to giving people the resources they need to create great content for business and personal use. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this. Now let's get into it. At the end of this video, I'm going to show you a completely free resource to create amazing infographics for your business. You'll be able to use these infographics for your slideshows or other marketing campaigns. To make this slideshow, we're going to be using an online video editor called Invideo. So you'll be able to create your slideshow with the free plan, but if you want to remove the watermark that they put on it, you'll have to upgrade to a paid plan. And even though the paid plan is cheap to begin with, you can save an additional 40% if you use my link in the description with my coupon code. This online editor contains great features that you can create amazing videos for a very good price. So I'm going to create a slideshow from the standpoint of a business marketing agency, and this will be my finished product. The great thing about slideshows is that they showcase your company's products or services without having to film expensive video. And you can still get your marketing message across so it has maximum impact. Some of the marketing campaigns that you can use slideshows for include emailing them to your lists, recruiting new customers, posting them to social media, customer retention, and even ad campaigns. But you will want to make sure the quality of your slideshow matches the specific situation. So let's go to Invideo and start creating our slideshow. Here we are in the Nvidia Dashboard. Here you have a choice of selecting from a pre-made template. You can also do a text to video if you wanted to, say, convert a blog into a video. And then also we have a blank template, which you would start basically from scratch. They have all the different formats that you would need for different social media posts, including YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, all of the different formats that you would ever want to consider creating a video for. To choose from a template, you could search for a certain topic right here, or you could just search their templates down here by look. If you hover over them and then click down on the arrow, you can get a preview of it, and then you could format it to whichever format you wanted. Now, if you did have a brand, say you have your company already, you could come up here and select brand presets. From this page, you can choose your brand name, select your logo by uploading it from your computer, and changing all of the different colors that you normally use with your brand. For this slideshow, I will be starting with a blank template, so I'm going to be starting from scratch, and I'm going to use the wide format, which is 16:9 aspect ratio. So now for a quick overview of the editing platform. This is your preview scene where you are previewing what the current scene is that you're working on. Over here is your layers panel where you can edit each individual layer. So like for this would be one layer, and then up here, if you can see my logo, this is another layer. You can change the different aspects of your layers, including size of the font, color of the text, animations, and opacity levels of your text boxes, and anything else that it allows. You can edit it from the layers panel over here. Over here, this is your menu where you would choose from different media like videos, images, or music. And then you could also create text styles. So if you wanted to choose from some text that they have that is pre-made with their own animations. And also, this is where you would upload your own media from your computer. Along with that, they have stickers, overlays, shapes, masks, and also a collage feature if you wanted to add more than one picture or video to your scene. And finally, down here, this is your timeline. And this is where you can add more scenes or subtract scenes from your timeline from your whole project. So also this shows what your where you can add a voiceover, and you can also edit the length of your music track. So this version is the basic timeline. If you wanted to edit it in the advanced timeline, you have the option to do that as well. And that is it's a little bit more difficult to learn. If you're just starting out, I suggest just going with the basic timeline because you can do a lot with that and you don't really need to mess around with the advanced timeline feature until you kind of get the hang of it. So my slideshow is going to be 4 scenes. Now what I like to do is I like to create a completely blank scene to start with before I start duplicating my scene. And so what I do is you just select each layer and delete it. Now I have a blank screen. Now I can duplicate it by pressing this menu button right here and press duplicate. And you can do that 3 times. So now I have my 4 scenes. And if you look under the More Options menu, then it says 6 seconds long. Now, that is a good length. If you want to change it, you can navigate over here to the scene edit time, and you would just type in what time you would want. So if you wanted them 20 seconds long, you could change that to a 20, or if you wanted that 5 seconds, you can change it to a 5. And then over here, it tells you how long your actual slideshow is. Now they also have this zoom feature. So if say you had a lot of scenes, you could zoom out or in, and that way you could see your scenes. You can see they all got smaller. That's if you're working on bigger projects and you wanted to get more of an overview of what you were doing. Now I want to start editing my first scene. So I'm going to click this first scene over here. So normally a slideshow is comprised mainly of pictures, but because we have access to great stock video footage with Invideo, I'm going to be using all of the stock video instead of photos. So for the stock videos, I'm going to click up here on videos, and it will show me a preview of all of the different videos that they have to offer. And up here is a search bar. So because this is a business marketing slideshow, I'm going to go ahead and type in business. So you can preview the different scenes by hovering over them. I don't know if you can see that, and then you can just select it. It will give you the scene, and you can go ahead and trim the scene up to whatever you would like. So because our scenes are 6 seconds, we can go ahead and see where we want it to be at. And it will insert the video into your scene. So now with this video selected, you can see that on my layers panel, it has added a bunch of different options for resizing, playback speed, editing the video, if you wanted to say use a different part of the video, and animation. So for animation, say I wanted to do a blur in, you can hover over the different animations that they have and it will preview it for you. But I'm going to go ahead and select blur in for this video. And then you have the duration of the animation. So I want to make this, I want it to take about 2.5 seconds for it to come in. So you just drag that little tool up. Then if you preview it, you can see that it blurs in perfectly. Now we'd want to add some text. So if you go over here, click on text, they have all of the different, a lot of different pre-made text styles that you can preview and see what the animations look like. I'm going to go ahead and choose one. I like this one. Now this text style is already animated and formatted. All you would need to do is change the actual text. If you were just to add in a plain text holder, you could do that and then just edit it from the ground up completely with animations, font, and color. But I like to choose the pre-existing text styles just so it makes the editing go a lot quicker. Now, I wanted to show you that when you're moving this around, you see the little lines that are popping up in the scene. This, the crosshairs right there would mean that this is perfectly centered in the middle of your scene. So then to edit the text, I could directly come in here and edit it just like this, but I prefer to go over here to the layers panel and edit it from there. So then I don't really like the solid black background. So if you come over here to colors and then you see the box colors right here, you can go ahead and also you can change the color, which I think we'll go ahead and change it to that. And then you can also change the opacity. And then of course you can edit the text colors as well. Okay, I wanted to add another line of text in here. Now, if you wanted to, you can manipulate this by dragging this button right here. So now we've got this first scene completed. I'm going to go ahead and fill in the rest of the scenes of our slideshow. Okay, so I've edited all of my 4 scenes, and as you can see, they have callouts for different social media contact information, so those are always useful. So what I did with this one is I wanted to use 3 different video scenes just to show you how it's done. So basically what you do is you add each video into the scene and then you just resize them so that they are the same size each. So for this scene, there's 4 sections, so you can adjust them pretty easily. So to add the finishing touches, all I need to do is add some transitions between the scenes as well as a music track. For the transitions, you can click on this little transition button between the scene. It's already on the default. They have a lot of different transitions for different projects. Some will work better than others depending on what your slideshow is about. But you can hover over the different transitions and see what they look like and then choose from there. Now what you want to do is you want to be careful that your transitions don't mess with the other animations that you may have put on your scene, whether it's the video transition coming into the scene or your text transitions. As long as they don't interfere, then they'll look great. So I'm just going to pick 3 transitions and we'll be done with this. So now I want to add in a music track. So I would go over here and click on music. Now you can either search by mood or genre, and they have, it looks like they've updated it, so they have a lot more tracks. I mean, they're talking about 7,000 tracks under the playful mood, which is amazing. So I'm gonna go ahead and search for a music track and add it into my slideshow. So now that I've added the music track to the slideshow, if I wanted to preview it, all of the scenes together, I would select this button right here. And once you play it all the way through and you're happy with your final product, you go on up here to click on export and it will render it as an MP4, which means it's a video format. It makes it that much easier to share on social media or through email. Okay, so now that it has finished rendering, you can download it, but it will always be in your projects folder. So you can download it to any computer that you want as long as you have an internet connection. So that's how you create a slideshow for business marketing. As promised, if you want to create amazing infographics, there's a website that I use called Snappa. They have a lot of templates for infographics. There are also a ton of other templates for many other design goals that you may have. It's completely free to use, so check it out. The link is in the description. Well, thanks for sticking around to the end. If you enjoyed yourself, hit that like button. And leave me a comment below, let me know where you're going to post your slideshow. And be sure to check out my channel for more videos on beginner content creation. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.